Is that what you guys got as well? Thumbs up, thumbs down. You can let me know. And if you haven't done it, didn't get it, use this. So Heather, I think you copied in that answer. So was that then also what you got in this one? You basically used that. Okay, so again, for me, I just want to teach you guys some other ways of looking at it as well, because I think it's these tips that can really help you in the exam, just to make it easier, and to maybe also try to make the time that you write also quicker and things like that. Okay, so basically, I think I would rather the rest is in here. So I'm gonna quickly, we've got time, so I'd rather add new slides, and then we do one or two more of assignment questions. If you guys are okay with that, I don't think you will have a problem with that. So let's I thought so. Let me just check that I am working with the right one. No, so that is assignment 3. Let's not go to assignment 3. Sorry about that. That we can worry about later. Okay, so let's do question 5. Everybody can still see it. Okay, so find the point of intersection x, y of the lines. Okay, so basically, point of intersection is nearly like your point of equilibrium. You want to, oh, that's interesting. Does that, okay, let's first do that. Yeah, both positive. I'm also now sure. So it's probably something like that, or okay, it's fine, we'll do it. So this is nearly also how you would do it if you had the X, Y, and Z method as well, where you would say, okay, but we need to solve the equation where there's 3 unknowns. So what I would have done here is, okay, you can say, let's try to put the one equal to the other one. So what I would have done is to say, okay, I will nearly want to subtract the one from the other one, but I need to change things first. So this formula, I would multiply by 2. So let's just take that away. So if I multiply that by 2, I get 4x plus 2y is equal to 10. Then the top one I would have kept the same. There's no problem with that one. Equal to 11. And then for my first one, I would have said, okay, let's subtract this one from the top one. So if I subtract the 2, the x's fall away. 3y minus 2y is 1y. 11 minus 10 is 1. So my y will be equal to 1. So let's look at all of these options. There, and in the exam, I would have probably stopped there because that is what I have. But then I would just put in y into any one of these two equations. So if I put y into this one, it basically is 2x plus 1 is equal to 5. So 2x is equal to 4. So your x is equal to 2. And that is what you have there. So for question 5, this would have been your right answer. So yeah, it's a bit different because I was looking also for where is the equilibrium, but both are positive. So it's nearly they running parallel, but not 100% parallel. And some point they cut, and where they cut is at that point. Okay, happy with that, guys? Ask me if there's anything unclear with that. You can ask me. I'll quickly go to the next 2 questions, but please, can we have you? Yes, I'll just before I log off, I will give you my cell phone number. So we still have 10 minutes, but if anybody needs to run, it is there now as well. But I'll just before the end of the session, I will just put that slide back on that you can add me. Okay, so question 6 and 7 from the same data, but let's look at this one so long. Yes, ask a question, Tasneem. Happy, you can.
Please, hi there. So I'm referring back to question 4, where it says that demand is inelastic, meaning that percentage change in demand is greater than the percentage change in price. I was under the opinion that if it's inelastic, that the change in demand would be smaller than the change in price. I'm sorry, I did economics last semester, so.
Okay, so let's quickly, I want to just copy that here as well, so that meaning that percentage change in demand is greater than the percentage change in price. Okay, that's interesting. Let me.
Sorry to interrupt you, and also like
No.
If it is minus 3/4, it's a negative fraction. Is that bigger than 1?
See, so, and I think that is the other thing is, so with a 3/4, because it's the absolute value. Yeah, see, and that's why with this one, I was also.
Yes, exactly.
See, so that was, I thought that, and that was my trigger nearly with that one as well. I'm like, it shouldn't be that way around.
Yes.
I hate it that it is none of the above.
And that's what I was thinking too,
because I automatic like it feels like it's nearly cheating to say none of the above, because they won't let you go through all this process to because for me that was also the issue where
but
I
if you look,
agree with you that is, so it should have been the other way around, and I'm wondering.
Number three, almost the statement of number three is right.
Yes.
If you read the statement for number three, hence I had actually chosen number three, even though my answer to question 3 was -3/4.
Yes.
I got the exact same like you. But if I read the question in number 4, to me, the one that made the most sense was number 3 over here, because it says 3/4 is less than 1.
See, you're
Demand
right there.
inelastic.
Yeah.
Percentage change in demand is less than the percentage change in price.
Yeah.
That entire statement is correct.
Yes. See, so from there till there, it's perfect.
Yes.
So
Even that is right.
Even that is right, because it is, we worked it out as -3/40,
Yes.
but because it is an absolute value, it turns positive, which is right, and then it is smaller than 1.
Yes. And then the entire statement makes it correct.
Makes it correct as well.
Hence with number 3.
I like that. I like that. So again, you can't always use my cheating ways of getting to it. But there I was also worried about that, and I just thought maybe it's a mistake. But obviously, the same I thought there, that they just made a mistake. So
demand can never be greater than changing price inelastic.
Yes. Yeah, and I haven't even that was also, I looked at good that you now showed it, because I looked at that, I was like, yes, and my next one, that must be it, because that is, I didn't even read that sentence at all. No, so you're all right. You're spot on. You're spot on, because that, and I think that is also important with knowing what that means. So that turns it into a positive. That is smaller than 1, and that whole sentence is right.
Okay, thank you.
Sure. Thanks for quickly. So that's awesome, Tasneem. I think that's quite cool. Because it's so easy. Again, when you're in the exam situation, that is what I would have done. Even though my gut said that was, because that is what I did there as well. Even though your gut says that can't be, but because you're so stuck onto the -3/40 that we've gotten in the previous one, cool. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
And I didn't even read the rest. I was so focused on that. Perfect. Everybody else also fine with that now. And I think just yes.
Sorry, why did you say it turns into a positive, the -3/40?
Okay, cool. So I think that is important. So that sign basically means it's an absolute value. And in mathematics, when you have an absolute value, it basically means the answer is always positive. So if you had 2 and you add that, it will stay 2. But if you add -2 and you need the absolute value of that, it will turn into 2. So it will always make a negative value a positive, and that is because it is basically that signage of the absolute value.
Thank you. Sorry, maths was 15 years ago.
No. Trust me, if you're asking it, somebody else also wanted to ask, and if somebody else is watching the video, exactly the same. So rather ask, because maths was way back, and I don't even know if we always did all of these maths at school. So no, so please, there's always ask. So let's try to push in one question still. Still demand and supply. So you again, and a lot of these questions are very similar. Okay, this one is consumer surplus. We haven't done that yet. So we can work out the price so long. Consumer surplus we'll actually do next week. But to get that equilibrium, it's where the two are again the same. So it's 255 minus the 4Q, and it is equal to 25 plus 7.5Q. Okay, so in the exam, again, I would have looked at those. I see, okay, there's not one that are similar. So there's nothing at the moment that I can cancel out. Okay, 28 years ago, it nearly sounds like when I last had my maths as well. So don't worry, Candice, but I've been doing this for quite a while since then. Okay, so let's quickly, again, I want all the positives on the one side. So on this side, I bring over the 4, so 4 plus the 7.5 is 11.5. I take the 25 over to this side, so it becomes negative. So it's basically 255 minus 25, which gives me 250. So Q is equal to 20. Okay. So what have we worked out now? It's only Q. So don't, because now suddenly you see, oh, there's 20, but remember that's P. So we haven't worked out P yet. We only have Q. So now you need to still put that Q value back into one of your originals to get the P. So I would put that back into that one. I just don't want to work with a decimal. So then my P would have been the 4 times the 20, which gives me 80. So 255 minus 80 will give me the price where we are sitting with a consumer surplus. So that is 175. Okay, so we haven't even calculated for consumer surplus, but there is my price already. So check what you've done in your, and if you also got the same answer. But at this point, I would have said, okay, I don't even want to go any further. I already worked out what the price is. So did you guys also got option 4? And again, just thumbs up or not will also work. So that was basically our first session covering demand, supply, and a bit of price elasticities. Next time we'll go into detail with consumer surplus, producer surplus, those kind of things, adding 1 or 2 other things with that. Yeah, so please, here's my contact details as well. Send me a WhatsApp that I can add you to the group. And again, I don't have a problem if you guys start chatting over the weekend or before you need to submit your assignments. I think the more one engage and the more one support one another in these subjects, the better. Okay. Any questions from your side was, and always after my first session, I want to ask, is this nearly how you want to? I will add you. So Candace, send me a WhatsApp on that number, and I will just add you to a WhatsApp group. It's not something that's run by UNISA. It's in my own capacity that I do that and assist you guys. So please do that. So I just want, for my own nearly sanity and preparations for the next time, is this way helping you? Because this is how I nearly want to structure that. We go through all of the work. Where there's time, I throw in one or two of the assignments. Does that work for you? And you can unmute and say yes or no, or you can say something in the chat, or you can later on tell me on WhatsApp as well. Okay, else. Hi, yes. So yes, then it's time to say yes.
I just wanted to say thanks for the presentation and that. I understand the concepts and everything. It's just a little bit the math. I've also had math was also a long time ago. So even the next presentation, maybe just go a little bit slower over with the maths. Where we
perfect.
Or can you recommend some things? For, what can we do for a refresher just for the maths? If you can recommend some videos or something to go over.
Yes. I will do that. I'll send you some stuff.
Yeah.
I'll definitely.
I don't have a problem with any of the concepts, but you know, it's just the math.
Yes, and I think that is important, because I think, and Claudine, you are still here. Yes, please. I was hoping that you are. Please go. I think you muted, so if you can unmute Claudine and quickly chat on that.
Okay, okay, they unmuted now. Okay, it's unmuted now, but stays that way.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I put my head up. Right. What was the question? I just had to go to stop the recording in the other class quickly.
Oh, okay. So there was a question about nearly a refresher in some of the maths, and I know there's other things.
Learner support. Okay,
Yes.
John, what you can do is you can send it to myself and Bronwyn, the topics that you want covered, and then we will send it through to the facilitator, and then we will send an email to this group again when they have a session for that. But you can identify what you want us to address, what you want the person to address for you, and then we will follow your instruction.
Okay,
Because
awesome.
you will be able to identify the areas that need to be sorted for you going forward.
Awesome. Okay, so there's one answer, Abdullah. There's the facility that UNISA offers, so we can chat, but I will also send to you some refresher things that you can nearly Google and things like that.
But definitely we can arrange a one-on-one for him with Lizzie Boyd also. She does be at UNQMI, but they can write to ctntat@unisa.ac.za. Let me put it in the chat. And then you can ask for a refresher, because some of these things overlap. Like today they did some economics, like supply and demand, and in the stats, in the BNU, in the QMI. So she definitely will be able to help.
Agree.
Because today there's numeracy, which is I can see that's what they're actually struggling with.
Yeah.
So it's to bring it together. But the workshop for numeracy is also on a Friday. But we can always look at something else that you can run for this group, and then you But John will
even
identify also for us. But
cool.
Abdullah, you can ask for a one-on-one session. But when you request a one-on-one session, you must give a topic.
Yes.
You must give the info what you need help on. You can't say I need help with everything. It must be a specific topic or methodology, or I don't want to use big words.
Yeah, no. Perfect. Thanks, Claudine. Tasneem, you also had.
Yes, I would just like to know. The study material speaks about Maxima, a program that we can download for free. It appears from the internet. Do you advise that we do that?
Ooh, where is it in the study guide?
Yes, it's in the beginning of the study guide where it says we introduce you to a mathematical package called Maxima. It's a free software that that can be downloaded from the internet. And then it also goes on to say that the notes and the installation of Maxima are available on your NISA portal, and then it gives DSC1520.
So but obvious, I suppose when you go to that your my UNISA and you go to DSC1520, then there's a tab additional resources, but we can't see that. And if they listed it there, then most times any additional resource will be under that tab, and that's where you can also download it. Because your lecturer must put all and under additional resources you get all question papers, all those kind of things are uploaded there.
But my question was, yes?
It's from all modules, it's like that.
Yes.
Sorry, Tasneem, it's Candace speaking. I actually downloaded that Maxima onto my laptop, and it's, I don't know if it's just me, but I find it extremely difficult to use. So I actually find using a scientific calculator easier, but you can try it and see.
No problem. So you did download it via the My UNISA portal?
No, they, in one of the documents that they sent us the link and the instructions on how to use it.
Okay, so I will check that.
So we're going to do as part of the training. I just need to confirm with Elizabeth Boy, who's our she's the statistician that does facilitation. She's actually going to do calculator skills, and then she's going to, we did recording, so we're going to make the recordings available. We're just fine tuning it, and it will be for all the different calculators. So she's done one for HP, one for Sharp, one for, because people can buy, I think there's 3, I mean, they recommend. So I think what we need to do is we'll send it to Jean, but we are going to send out the email with the link. And like you say, that other package is difficult, and you actually need to work already with the calculator you spent money on. Because now it will be a different thing again. So it won't work for everybody, because depending if it's a written exam, you can't take the package with you. You can only take your calculator. If it's an online exam and they decide it's still online, yes, you have access to the package.
Yeah.
So you must also choose how much things is going to be beneficial to you, yes or no. Because if it's an actual written exam, you go with your calculator, you don't go with that package. So sometimes they give you all the options, but you must decide what is necessary clutter for my mind or unnecessary clutter, because already the calculator programming is a thing on its own.
Yeah. Agree.
So we will send out that. I'll send it out to
Thanks.
John, the link when it's available for the calculator, and then the calculator usage. But we will send it to all the students. It will go out to the Western Cape portal. I think, I don't know if I pasted a link here for you guys, but
it's also in the slides. So I will.
But we will send out. Unfortunately, the SMS system, it's just not working, so it's email. But we will post it on the portal. I sent the link. As soon as we posted it on the portal, but fortunately for you people, we are very kind tutors and facilitators. They give their mobile numbers, and email addresses, even though they don't get paid for that. They are willing to give off their precious time. So once we also post it, we'll send it to them, and I'm sure they can just send a note in their WhatsApp group to say it's now up, and then you can go watch the recordings. And whatever you don't understand, you can also book a one-on-one with Elizabeth Boy, and she can help you with your. And if you're a bigger group, and you decide you are the group and you want to stay together, she can do a group session just on the calculator. But then it will depend who bought what. So we'll sort it out. Okay. So
Cool. Thanks.
I'm done. If you need to contact me, you can send the email.
Okay.
Can I
cool.
can I ask one more question?
Yes.
In assignment 2, they were talking about
It's on. Okay, I'm gonna leave.
differentiate and then difference, but it seems to be two different things.
Let me quickly, I've got the assignment 2. What question?
Question 4 and question 1.
Let me. Okay, so question 1, it's definitely differentiate. Question 4. Both of mine say, one say differentiate and differentiating. So maybe mine is already updated that there was a mistake.
Okay, hold on. No, so the derivative is when you do the -1 thing.
Yes. Yes. So
sorry, it's derivative and differentiate.
Sean,
yes.
sorry, I don't want to interfere in your teaching time, but I see on the online register only 2 people completed them. If they can just please complete the attendance before they go. Okay. I need to start the class at starting, so will you stop the recording for me?
Yes, I will do.
Okay,
I will
thanks.
do.
Okay.
Yeah, so we will get to differentiation and derivatives later on, because this is quite a difficult topic, and that's why I nearly want us to work through the other sections as well before we get here. So, and that's why I want everybody to be added nearly to the WhatsApp group, that you can nearly start discussing and sharing some of the answers for this assignment.
Yes.
Because by the time assignment 3 needs to be done, we will be up to scratch, and then we will be able to do everything. But it's nearly to jump from supply and demand into this is quite, and I know when I did this last semester as well with the guys, it's not easy. So let's not even try to say it's easy. It is difficult. So for now, I don't have an issue if you guys share some of how you got to these answers. It is only 15 questions. So again, I really don't mind. And that's why I would add you to the group as well, and you can share. Don't have an issue at all with that. Okay. I know some of you guys are now going into the next session. So Tasmin, last question, and then I'm going to log off.
I just wanted to ask you if we can ask for assistance with particular questions in assignment 2 on the WhatsApp group, because there is 1 or 2 questions that I...
No, please. So, and the easiest normally is take a pic of that question, post it, and then when people don't need to run around to find their papers and things. And yeah, no, not the issue at all. I really don't have an issue.
Thank you.
Yeah, cool. Okay, guys, have a good weekend. And I'll see you guys again next Friday. Cool. Cheers for now.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.